Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Let's goes Cruise farther. So today I'm kind of making a weird video, but something I've always talked about in the channel is that I made this channel and continue to ever make content because it's something I really did enjoy. And I haven't enjoyed it. I haven't uploaded content, not at all. It was never about money, fame, or anything like that. I made this channel literally during COVID because I was isolated, just like everybody in the internet was. It actually was a pretty popular thing to do at the time, which meant there was a lot of really small channels that were started, a ton, and it kind of became kind of a community. There was a lot of giveaways and a lot of interaction with a lot of small channels helping each other out, shouting each other, doing pack battles, um, and stuff like that. Again, a lot of that stuff is on my channel here. We've gotten shout outs from other channels in the past years and years ago. And recently, I haven't been enjoying Pokemon cards. It's the reason I haven't uploaded. I actually have a bunch of probably like 20 videos ready to upload. I just haven't. Um, and I'm gonna be open to you guys about that stuff. I've had a rough last 6 months. I've had pretty big life changes. And I won't get into the nitty gritty details, but I have. And it's means that I haven't enjoyed Pokemon. It's not the only reason I haven't enjoyed it. Again, part of the reason I loved Pokemon and I started this channel and something that made me keep going was the community I had built. But because I became busy with school and work and life in general, I let part of that community die, which is my fault. Also, I think a lot of the other small channels just died, disappeared because people went back after COVID, and then people's life changed. I had a lot of conversations with people, and I remember the reasonings why they ended up stop uploading, from starting families to going back to their full-time jobs to being deployed to having emergencies, and meaning that they just couldn't put money into Pokemon cards. So it felt Pokemon just felt isolated, and I was doing it for a long time simply for myself. But even though I haven't uploaded much, every time I have uploaded, I still get a comment, I still get likes, I still get a couple of views. Not like past times where we get 2,000 views or 300 views of video, which is awesome, and I appreciate that. Even if it is just 50, 30 of you guys, that's how I started the channel. And there's been times where it's been like that, but there's still a couple of you guys watching. So a new year's coming up, and since this year wasn't great, one of my New Year's resolutions is going to be to do this. One of the best things you can do is, when you aren't feeling the best, is focus on things that you've always loved, and Pokemon has always been that for me. It's the whole reason I started this thing. um, because I wanted to share my experience, and maybe other people would like to hear about my opinions on Pokemon cards, or follow me, a average person, um, and listen to my stupid comments about opening up cards. Um, and I think the Pokemon community has changed drastically from when I was started recollecting. I mean, back then it was a ton of people new joined the hobby specifically to get back into the hobby because they had a lot more free time because they were at home all the time. And now it feels very money driven. There's a lot of money in Pokemon cards, and it's hard to get product, and it's kind of old toxic, which is one of the reasons I stopped. That me getting busy with school, work, and all this other stuff. But yeah, I have a ton of videos I have recorded months ago. I will be uploading those. So if you guys hear me talk, that doesn't make any sense, that's the reason. It also means I'm actually gonna record. I don't think I've actually recorded a video in at least 3 months. Seriously. I haven't recorded a single video simply because I haven't wanted to. But it's, I think, a positive thing to me for me to for myself, I think maybe for the channel. And I know one of my favorite things to do is to watch things. I'm a big person in film, or shows, or YouTube. It's one of the that and music for me are the easiest thing to do when I'm upset. And it's really made me think about that stuff recently. Um, and I know I had gotten comments, and again, something that I is that people have always felt like that, and some I've had conversations with people on Instagram and stuff about my content being like that for them, making their day feel better, or just it being a nice thing to watch. I want to provide that to other people because I know what it is like to watch YouTubers I like or content that I like. So yeah. Also, it was recently Thanksgiving, and I want to say, even though I have been struggling with life, I'm thankful for a lot of the closest people in my life, friends and family, and all those who have supported me over my rough time. And I know the holidays can sometimes be really great because you are close to those people, and also really shitty for others because it brings back bad memories, or you don't have that type of support group. And I'm here to say that I want this community to do that as well. I remember we used to do a lot more as a community. I used to do giveaways all the time. It didn't always have to be cards. It could be codes. It could have been just conversations we had. I used to get DMs all the time asking me about my opinions on collections, or how the cards, or strategies in the games. And we used to do a lot more. We used to do Q&As. We used to do a lot of really cool stuff. I used to get DMs all the time. We used to play against you guys on Pokemon TCG. And now I don't. And I miss some of that. So I want it back. I really, really do. I'm going to, number one, bring this channel back to life. I'm going to start uploading. I don't know how consistent that is, but I want it to be at least once a week. It's not super overwhelming. It also means I'm going to start re-recording. I have a ton of videos backed up, and then I'm going to start re-recording. I have the time to do so. I just have to be consistent about it. I think it's going to help me. Also, it means that I want to build a community. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet, but I want you guys to be interactive. So, number one, leave a comment, send me a DM. I'm thinking of starting maybe a Discord or something of that nature, to maybe we can do stuff as a group or something. I don't know. I haven't figured that out. It depends on how much people respond, because I remember when we used to do that. Maybe it's a little bit more individualized, but we used to talk a lot more and have conversations with a lot of you guys, which I miss. I really do. And I might not be the one going through a tough time. I know a lot of you guys might be as well, and I'm giving my shoulder, or my ear to listen. So if you guys I need someone to vent to, or want to have a friend, I'm here. My information's always down below. My email, my what's it called, my Instagrams, either my personal one or my YouTube one. You can contact whichever one. It doesn't need to be anything serious. It doesn't need to be anything. If you want to talk about something that isn't entirely Pokemon related, doesn't need to be either. I'm into a lot of stuff. You guys know I have a gaming channel. I have a Lego channel that I do not upload on, like, ever. I'm into Star Wars. I don't think if you guys can tell, but I'm into Star Wars, all right? I'm into a lot of different things. You want to talk about music or superhero stuff? I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd through and through. And yeah, so I'm bringing this channel back. I'm just gonna do it. Something I've been thinking about, either giving up completely, or because I haven't had any motivation, or making content. And I've decided I want to do it. I think it's going to be good for me. Hopefully it's good for you guys. Again, the entire reason I did this is because I enjoy it, and I want some of that enjoyment back. And it's a thing, to do. So yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to talk about literally anything, have any ideas about how we can do community stuff, let's get creative here. We could do maybe like set up a tournament to play TCGs online or anything like that. Or hell, maybe we find a lot of us have a lot of things in common. Who knows? We'll figure something out. Like I said, I can start a Discord and get some of you guys in there. You know, I'm not good at Discord. I can try, uh, or do something else at least, or I don't know, do smaller giveaways individually, or just have conversations. I'm not. So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much. Seriously, you guys have always been great. I've always had a absolutely awesome community. The small people that somehow still watch. And if you guys are watching and you haven't watched in a long time, thank you guys. If you guys are new, hello. I'm Cruz. And yeah, this is just a step forward. You guys will be seeing older content, and then hopefully I will be recording some new stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna be opening. I have a lot of stuff to open up. A lot of it isn't new, so keep that in mind. And yeah, let's start this new year with some new goals, and who knows, maybe some new friends or a new community. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check everything else down in the description. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys.